Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And they want to get him going early in this one because, remember, he struggled throwing the football last week, and he's firing away to start this one. But that one was incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender, but a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders.
He'll field this at the 5.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense defense delivers a score.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football. This
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Back to throw now on first down.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. You look at this Raiders defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
3rd and 19.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it, and the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
this is caught inside the 15. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Brevin Jordan, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and that'll make our score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And Jamie Sherwood there to make the stop. The Raiders at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's to Bowers once again.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.